opportunity to UPC, particularly to our member who ran away after the independence and the civil war. We got the opportunity, we as militants, got the opportunity to come back in this nation when Paul Biya became president. And also, he recognized our martyrs as heroes for the independence of this nation. That's why when
you always like to say that there is UPC in
yes,
President Biya. Eh?
Yes, there's a particular relationship between Paul Biya and UPC. Because, as you know, before Paul Biya got...
Can we have the team on the screen, please? The team, yeah. Yeah, Honorable. Go
got to the power, nobody talked about UPC in the former regime, Aijo regime. People were very, very afraid to talk about UPC, and many militants ran away, went out of the country, and when the President Paul Biya became the head of state of this nation, in his address to the nation, he invited all Cameroonians, particularly those who went out of the country, to come back and work for the development of our nation. That's why when we have to talk about the head of state, Paul Biya, we are very happy to say that, thank God, he became the president of this nation, and also he recognized what UPC did in terms of independence of this nation and the reunification. And that's why we are celebrating him, and we are happy.
Yeah, we know
that what he did and he's still doing for our nation, it what Umiobe would have done if he was alive.
We know that you are the spiritual son of Frederic Kodok, Augustin Frederic, the late Augustin Frederic Kodok, because we always talk about him with this alliance that he created with the CPDM party. But tell us, can we say 40 years after, are you people regretting this alliance?
No, not at all, not at all.
Because the other day we saw you in Monatele celebrating with the minister Eyebe Ayisi and the other ministers, notably, of course, the minister delegate in charge of justice, Momo Jean de Dieu.
No, believe me, if even today, as the leader of UPC, I'm invited to have an alliance with CPDM, I will do the same thing that Augustin Frederic Kodok did in 1992. Because Cameroon was in a kind of situation where people were fighting one against others. And we need to promote dialogue. And with President Paul Biya, we had an opportunity to make this alliance, and today we cannot regret it, because what you have to know is that through the alliance, we try to change things in terms of freedom, in terms of liberty, and also political party had the opportunity to exist and to participate to the development of our nation. So, how can we regret something that became more useful for the future of this nation? So, the alliance between CPDM and UPC is something that we have to celebrate when we are in a situation where we must also appreciate what the head of state did and is still doing for this nation.
40 years, what do you think are the successes of Mr. Biya? 40 years after.
Peace. we can try to see in Africa how things are. You can discover that many countries...
So now we are saying some of the papers that actually spoke about you, les preuves, with Ankara du Renouveau, l'UPC magnifie
yes.
les 40 ans du président.
Yes, through this, we are trying to recognize what has been done in terms of development of this nation, and in terms of freedom, in terms of liberty. And you can discover by yourself that before Paul Biya became head of state, we didn't have private TV. And also, you can invite someone here now as your guest. He can say what he needs concerning...
Or what he wants to say.
Yes, what he wants to say. Nobody is going to arrest him. So we have this from President Paul Biya. That's why you have to celebrate him.
We have to celebrate him because there is peace. We have to celebrate him because there is freedom of expression.
Yes.
But today, can we say there is peace regarding the situation, be it in the northwest, southwest, or in the far north?
No.
Can we say there is peace?
No, let me ask you a question. Can we say that USA is not a place where we have democracy or a place where we have peace? There is peace in USA. But you know very well that sometimes you can see people shooting others and so on. What I want to let you know through this example is that, of course, we are facing some situation now in the northwest and southwest regions. And this is something which can happen in a country life. And what is more important to do is how we can organize ourselves to overcome that situation. And believe me, through the Mayor National Dialogue, the head of state invite all Cameroonians to come and try to think together how we can overcome that situation. And there are many proposals that they are trying to implement now. The government is doing its job. And we are very sure that by maybe if we try to respect what was decided, particularly those who took arms to fight against our institution, if they accept dialogue, if they abandon that way of doing things, we are very sure that we are going to renew with peace in those regions. And believe me, it's not because we are facing that situation that we can say that there's no peace in this nation. No, we have peace in this nation.
We have peace in this nation. I can never see you without talking French. When I see you, I also like to talk French because I know you are also bilingual just like I do. Pourquoi donc célébrer après 40 ans? Est-ce qu'on doit célébrer le chef de l'État après 40 ans?
If you try, as I told you before, if you try to see in Africa how countries are now, you must be the one who will say, thank God we have President Paul Biya as president.
Can you say that in French, please?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, please answer in
If
French.
we didn't have him as president,
We are refusing to speak French today.
How can... Why do you want me to not try to improve my English
No,
by
it's true that...
discussing with you?
Yeah. Let's continue.
As a bilingual edition, let me...
I just wanted you to try and say something, one or two in French. Before we conclude.
I will do it. So, why I don't want to speak French today?
You don't know?
It's just to show you that my party fought for
the independence,
reunification, and the reunification of this nation.
Yeah.
And that being someone who born somewhere where people are speaking French or where people are speaking English is not the question of being Cameroonian or not being Cameroonian.
Yeah.
So it's not at the level of language.
Yeah.
Is at the level of belonging to a nation named Cameroon.
Yeah.
That's why when we have the opportunity
To speak
to
in
show
English.
that
Yeah.
speaking English or French
Does not make you less or
or
more
less
a Cameroonian.
Cameroonian or someone else,
Yeah.
we have to do it. So now, let me satisfy you. Oui, je suis très satisfait du travail qui est fait par le président Paul Biya. Parce qu'en réalité, lorsqu'on regarde autour de nous ce qui se passe dans les autres pays, on regarde comment le Cameroun est un havre de paix, est une exception dans une Afrique très mouvementée où les jeunes nations sont déstabilisées. On a quand même le droit de célébrer le président Paul Biya et d'exprimer notre reconnaissance à son endroit. Et voilà pourquoi, au niveau de l'Union des populations du Cameroun, nous sommes très portés à reconnaître que le président Paul Biya a donné le meilleur et donne le meilleur de lui-même pour que les valeurs fondamentales qui ont fondé le combat des pères fondateurs de notre nation, notamment Ruben Oumiobe, Félix Moumié, Wandje Ernest, ces derniers qui ont donné le meilleur d'eux-mêmes également pour que le Cameroun soit indépendant, pour que nous ayons une nation réunifiée, que ce que le président Paul Biya fait depuis 40 ans est dans la continuité du travail initié par les pères fondateurs de notre nation. Et c'est à ce titre que nous disons généralement avec conviction qu'il y a du Oumiobe dans l'action politique du président Paul Biya. L'UPC célèbre donc avec le reste des Camerounais la cession du président Paul Biya au pouvoir le 6 novembre 1982. Pour nos 40 ans, lorsqu'on se place dans une perspective de réussite telle que l'a fait le président Paul Biya, nous disons, nous rendons grâce à Dieu pour avoir su guider la main d'Amadou Ahidjo, que cette main soit portée sur le président Paul Biya. Et cela nous amène à exprimer avec conviction une approche qui doit nous servir de leçon. Tout le monde parle aujourd'hui de l'alternance. Tout le monde réfléchit sur ce qui pourra se passer un jour lorsque le président Paul Biya sera devant la sublime porte de l'histoire et voudra réfléchir autrement. L'Union des populations du Cameroun pense que l'expérience qu'on a eue en 1982 et qui nous a donné une paix pendant 40 ans, comme nous la vivons aujourd'hui, cette expérience-là doit également nous servir à réfléchir par rapport à l'avenir de cette nation. Voilà pourquoi l'UPC est contre le parricide politique, parce que le président Paul Biya n'est pas arrivé au pouvoir en commettant un parricide. En nous référant à la tradition africaine, ce que l'UPC peut dire aujourd'hui du haut de ses 74 ans d'existence, c'est que toute la classe politique camerounaise doit apporter son soutien au président Paul Biya, particulièrement en ce moment où la géopolitique internationale nous montre des chamboulements qui débouchent à la mise entre parenthèses de la souveraineté des peuples, la souveraineté des États. Nous avons un avantage d'avoir à la tête de notre pays un homme pétri d'expérience qui, pendant 40 ans, nous permet de traverser le monde malgré les tourments, malgré les vicissitudes de la géopolitique internationale de traverser avec sérénité ces grands moments de notre politique internationale et également de sauvegarder notre souveraineté. Donc, la classe politique camerounaise, dans son ensemble, doit apporter son soutien au président Paul Biya.
Yeah, it's true that you're asking the political class to bring its support towards the president of the republic because we have been living in peace. It's true that he has been fighting corruption equally. It's equally true that during the 40 years we have equally had some ups and some downs. You have just given the positive side of it, nothing negative.
Nous ne pouvons pas dire que la société humaine soit parfaite. L'œuvre humaine peut nécessairement avoir des manquements. Mais lorsqu'on regarde le Cameroun aujourd'hui, dans sa complexité, et qu'on découvre que le président Paul Biya a su développer une dynamique de conjugaison des diversités pour pouvoir susciter un vivre ensemble qui soit à même de sauvegarder ce que nous avons d'essentiel, nous pouvons dire que le meilleur l'emporte sur les petites aspérités. Nous ne pouvons donc pas mettre un accent particulier sur ce qui relève des contradictions internes de notre propre société. Parce que c'est facile lorsqu'on n'est pas dans la gestion du pouvoir de croire que... De critiquer. Mais lorsqu'on connaît la diversité camerounaise avec ses contradictions internes et qu'on voit qu'un homme a su gouverner ce pays pendant 40 ans sans toutefois qu'il y ait des dérives majeures, on dit, on rend hommage à cet homme et on lui apporte son soutien. Okay. Et c'est ce que fait l'Union des populations du Cameroun.
Okay, Union des populations du Cameroun, Mr. Secretary General Mbambok. We still have something like 3 minutes before we conclude the program this afternoon. I would like you now, I'm not commanding you, I'm pleading, I'm urging you to speak now in English because we are concluding. Mbambok, 40 years after, what is a message to take home? What is a message that you are sending to Cameroonians out there who are the supporters of the UPC party? What are you telling them?
40 years after, what we have to tell to our entire nation is that our founding fathers fought for the freedom and the unity of this nation. And we had someone, His Excellency Paul Biya, who did a very nice job to keep on going, to protect our sovereignty, our unity, and to give the opportunity to the other political party to come with him through some alliances and to dialogue, work together to promote peace in this nation. What we have to say today is that in a particular context, like the one that we have now, we must join our effort behind President Paul Biya in a sort of way that he must be in a position knowing that he has all the support of our political party, our citizens, to protect our nation. There's no way now to accept to be divided, because in this particular context, if we are divided, this nation will be destabilized and we will not work for the interests of our children and for the future of this nation. So we have to accept that with President Paul Biya, dialogue became an opportunity for all political parties, and we have to promote dialogue and accept that what will be important for the future of this nation is being together, working together for the development of this nation.
Being together, working together for the development of this nation. Is equally true that the UPC party, because when we talk UPC, we cannot talk UPC without talking about, okay, of day, Tumaza, at one moment in
yes,
history.
one Cameroon.
One Cameroon.
One Cameroon.
Yeah. We
yes.
cannot talk UPC without talking the immortal soul of the Cameroonian people.
Yes.
We cannot talk UPC without talking, you made mention of unity. What are you, the Secretary General, you the Bambok, the Secretary General of the Union de Population du Cameroon, those in Boya, those in Bamenda, what are you telling them? They who say that they want to succeed.
What I have to tell them more particular now is that they must know that for the unity of this nation, Anglophone brothers from the other side of Mungo fought more for the unity of this nation more than those that we used to call Francophone. And they must know that when French militaries were killing our martyrs here, Nde Tumaza was the one who decided to have one Cameroon and fought for that goal. That's why now, of course, we know that they brought some problems on the table in a sort of way that we have to take this into consideration. And the head of state did it.
With the major national dialogue.
With the major national
in
dialogue.
2018.
And what we have to do now
rather.
is that we are inviting those brothers and sisters to come together with us in order to protect what we have more important. What we have more important is being Cameroonian. It's not being Anglophone or Francophone. It's being Cameroonian. And being together, saving our identity, we can work together and develop this nation. There's no way to abandon someone aside. We have to be together. And being together, we are going to develop this nation. And the context invites us now to not see what we are. We cannot say we are Anglophone, we cannot say we are Francophone. We must say we are Cameroonian and together decide to defend our interests in an international context where if you are not united, you will lose everything. And we don't want to see that what our founding fathers did for this nation, our generation destroy it.
We say thank you for coming, Bombok. Thank you for coming, Mr. Secretary General of the Union des Populations du Cameroun. We say thank you.
Merci de m'avoir donné cette opportunité d'exprimer la reconnaissance de l'Union des Populations du Cameroun au président Paul Biya. Il a donné à l'Union des Populations du Cameroun l'opportunité d'être au cœur du pouvoir et d'appliquer le projet politique de Ruben Oumniobé. Je voudrais d'ailleurs dire ici que le président Paul Biya a su capitaliser la pensée politique de Ruben Oumniobé. Et aujourd'hui, nous devons le soutenir afin que l'avenir de ce pays soit entre les bonnes mains. Et cet avenir est entre les bonnes mains. Il faut le savoir. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, au moment où je vous parle, le destin du Cameroun, que ce soit aujourd'hui ou demain, est entre les mains du président Paul Biya. Voilà pourquoi nous devons l'entourer avec amour, afin qu'il puisse se sentir aimé, qu'il puisse savoir que le travail qu'il a fait, le travail qu'il fait, l'héritage qu'il va léguer demain aux futures générations, cet héritage-là ne sera pas détruit et que la nouvelle génération est mieux outillée pour défendre l'unité et la souveraineté du Cameroun.
Merci, Monsieur le Secrétaire Général. Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General of the Union des populations du Cameroon. He said it, Cameroon is one and indivisible. There are some Cameroonians like us, of course, who will fight for the unity of this country because we know that our forefathers fought for this unity. We say thank you for watching. We are Republican Television. We are supporting the institutions. We are supporting the President of the Republic, and equally we support all those who support the institutions and equally the President of the Republic. Once again, we say thank you very much for watching. We shall continue with such programs till Sunday evening. But tomorrow I will not be here. It will be Trésor Désiré Mbouné who will be here with a guest in the French language. Well, till then we say may God continue to bless this Cameroon that we love so much. This Cameroon where we have seen peace for the past 40 years. It's true that we have had our own ups and downs, but Cameroon is Cameroon, and may God continue to bless the Republic.
Candice, la télévision. En Afrique, Dieu a créé un pays exceptionnel, le Cameroun. Une Afrique en miniature en raison de ses multiples ressources naturelles. Mais le Cameroun, c'est également un pays qui a doté le monde de talents extraordinaires. Des fils et filles qui, bien que loin du pays, font la fierté de la terre de leurs ancêtres.